Okay, finally. Woo! Oh my goodness, my computer was acting funky. Thank you, Tracy with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for being patient. I hate being late. Thank you so much for the likes, the subscribes, the shares, those comments. I appreciate everything and everyone. We're going to ring the bell. Let's clear the energy and let's see what the message of spirit has for us. But I do feel like somebody wants out. They're like, I've had enough. But let's just see. Yeah, I kind of feel like it started off gingerly at first, and then it kind of built up momentum. Like someone's like, mm-mm. Hey, behaving. Hey, sis. Hey, Lily Rose. Bottom of the deck, we have commitment. So maybe somebody's in a commitment, but maybe things are changing. Let's see what the message the Spirit has for us. Thank you, spirits. Thank you so very much. Show me the message. Please show me the message. Thank you. We start off with no. I told you somebody's done. They don't want to manifest this anymore. They are, it's a wrap. It's a no. It's a no bueno. It's a no go. What's the message? Oh, that's way too many. But we do have intimacy. Someone doesn't want any intimacy, nothing like that. They're good. They're good. They feel like it's just going to take them back into the same cycle. So yeah, they're like, no, I'm good. I don't want any more. I've had enough. I've had too much actually. What else, Spirit? Three more. Thank you. What else? Yeah. What else? Thank you. Okay. Something could have happened around Mercury at retrograde. Somebody's reviewing everything. They want to review everything. It's like they're thinking about everything that's happened. And almost like this person feels like, yeah, everything about this commitment. And this person is feeling like, yeah, things didn't turn out the way they thought. They were maybe promised, oh man, something, and it didn't happen. Hold on. Ooh. Yeah, like they were promised something and it didn't happen. Or it didn't work out the way that they thought. Or somebody just didn't hold their end of the bargain. What else, Spirit? What else? One more. What else? There's something about this commitment. Someone says no. They don't want intimacy. They don't want this commitment. They don't want anything. And they definitely don't want to manifest. So maybe it could be something about their health, possibly with an earth sign. And maybe this earth sign is really thinking about their sexuality, trying to figure themselves out. But yeah, maybe that's what it is. Someone doesn't want to manifest, someone doesn't want intimacy with somebody because maybe they're in a particular type of cycle. Something is ending and something else is beginning. And like I said, it could be they, around Mercury retrograde, they had maybe made some type of commitment. But since then, something is happening with their health and with the earth sign. And maybe this earth sign is still trying to figure themselves out sexually. Do they want a man? Do they want a woman? Are they attracted to the same sex or what? Someone's just still trying to figure themselves out. Bottom of the deck, we have Waking the Lion. Hey, Yasmin. Hey, Ayana. Hey, Moon Dancer. Yeah, this is Yeah, clarifying no. Somebody doesn't want to bridge that gap. They like, no, this is a definitive no. They don't want to bridge that gap, the land in between, nothing like that. They're finished. They want this, whatever this cycle of intimacy was, to be finished. Yeah, great and full. Because they feel like they didn't get anything out of it. Nothing. And this is confirmation. Like they just feel like it was a big waste of time. Damn, that's kind of sad. What's up with this cycle? Okay. Yeah, because something about the spirit of gratitude with this cycle, something ending so something new can begin. And maybe this person is really feeling grateful that this cycle is over. That whatever this was, it's done. It's done. Because they had some time to review something or think about something, during the possibly the Mercury retrograde. It could have been like some communication issues, but whatever it was, it's like it wasn't what they thought it was. Something wasn't shining through. It wasn't like the big aha moment. It wasn't the big credenzo. It wasn't a big end to the symphony like they thought. It was just kind of fizzled out. And that's what they realized around Mercury retrograde when they started reviewing stuff. They said, you know what? I didn't get shit that I wanted. I didn't get a damn thing that I wanted. Hey, Mose, how are you? Yeah, somebody did not get a damn thing that they wanted. What they got was jilted. Hey, Brad, how are you? Right. But this commitment, okay. This commitment they thought was going to be a grand symphony, that was going to be something that engulfed their body, their soul. Confirmation. They thought that, but it's almost like maybe this is a different commitment. Maybe they're thinking of somebody else, maybe they started thinking of somebody else when they started reviewing, but something else was manifesting with their health and earth sign and sexuality. What's up? What's up, Spirit? Clarify. Yeah, somebody started thinking about, damn. I don't know why I just heard somebody, damn. Maybe somebody was like really not impressive in the bed. I mean, but that's not a reason to go to extremes, is it? No. Yeah, somebody, it wasn't feeling it. What's up with the manifest, health, earth sign, and sexuality? Maybe somebody has something coming up that they're not really sure how it's going to lead or what it's going to end up being like. Especially if they have some type of, health issue. Some type of health issue could arise because of somebody's sexuality. That makes sense. That makes sense. Somebody, maybe they don't want intimacy anymore because there is no in between. They have to pick a side. They can't be wishy-washy. They can't say, oh, I sleep with these and I sleep with those. It's like one or the other, because it's like them not giving fully of themselves, them not being who they actually are, no matter who you are. It's leaving somebody feeling empty on the inside. They're grateful that this cycle is over. Maybe this person felt like they just really needed to sit down with themselves and kind of get themselves together. Maybe somebody is really grateful that they found out about something. But maybe around Mercury retrograde, they just kind of felt like something wasn't right. And so they thought about this commitment, maybe this commitment that they were in. And then they started thinking about maybe some other things, because if they don't know who they are, they don't know what they prefer, then it's almost like someone may want to leave this commitment so that they can go and explore themselves. Yeah, because we got willing release, birds of a feather, and a burst of magic. Yeah, like somebody's willing to release this relationship so that they can go be with who they feel more comfortable with, with this burst of magic. And what else? And maybe they're taking a higher view. That makes sense. That makes sense. But somebody's like they have a guardian angel around them, someone that's protecting them, a loved one that's watching over them. And maybe this guardian angel was watching them whenever they were on vacation, maybe at a distance or on vacation, and they went somewhere, them and someone else who ends up being a gold digger. Damn. Bottom of the deck, we have somebody that's planning their next move, planning like, what do they really want to do? Who do they really want to be? I feel like they know the answer. They just know they don't want to be there. I feel like they're just like allowing themselves to explore their own sexuality, about maybe who they truly want to be with. Maybe this person is going through these cycles of feeling like they have to be with a certain type of person, or if they're a man and they feel like they grew up their whole life having to be with women, but they were really attracted to men, or if they're a woman and really attracted to women but feeling like they had to be with a man. Maybe this is somebody who feels like that cycle of their life is over. Yeah. Somebody could be planning to be with a King of Swords, or planning to communicate clearly about what they want or who they want to be with. Almost like this person now is pick somebody, thinking about somebody, maybe somebody that they walked away from, but they can't help looking at. Yeah, but Mercury retrograde really had them looking at things. It had them going within. Really had them going within, really thinking about what is it or who was it that they wanted. And it doesn't even have to be a man interested in another man or a woman interested in another woman. It could be somebody that grew up thinking that I can only be with someone of this color or this nationality, and maybe they're going outside of the box, But whatever it is, it's like the wheel of fortune started turning in their favor once they made that decision, and they were determined that, okay, now I'm making plans. Now I'm moving forward, and I'm going for whatever it is that I want. I'm going for whoever it is that I want. But this commitment has somebody, they want to throw themselves into it body and soul with this grand symphony, because they know who's good for them, and they know what's good for them. They know. But this commitment, it's like, I think this commitment is trying to give somebody a moment for pause, because it's like it's something that they know in their heart, and then they feel like it's going to work out. They feel like this is it. But something about them trying to manifest this, them telling their universe exactly what they want. They're afraid that some type of health concern is going to come up. Maybe this earth sign, maybe about something, I don't know. Someone's still trying to figure themselves out. Yeah, because it could be, they were with this Queen of Pentacles for so long, but, it's like for whatever reason, it was either competition or a whole bunch of people, or it was, yeah, like they were maybe courting two people or married to one and messing around with another one. But something about this Queen of Cups and this cycle is closing. And maybe it was this, that they had somebody thinking about what they really want or who they really want, because they don't feel comfortable with maybe this Queen of Cups. They feel like they have to, it's like maybe they had to fight or argue with this person. Maybe this person was somebody who said, who brought it out. I mean, not really brought it out, but brought up the subject and made this person kind of like feel awkward. And maybe this person was like, I don't know. You know how people go, they'll be stupid. They'll go, you talk like your actions are, your mannerisms are. And it's like, what? Really? Like, how do you know? Some people will sit there and judge somebody. And maybe it was something that somebody said to judge somebody that kind of had them feeling stuck, like, wait, is that how I act? Is that what I look like? Is that how I move? You know? You know how people, they'll sit there, and they don't care. They don't care that they're actually ruining somebody else's or trying to ruin someone else's self-esteem, especially if they're really not confident within themselves. Strange. Bottom of the deck. Maybe somebody, it's time for them to meet their future self. And maybe that's what this is. Someone meeting their future self, no longer wanting to be where they were at, no longer wanting to be with the people that they were always around. Maybe somebody wants to expand. They want to go somewhere where they don't know anyone, so they feel like they can be comfortable being themselves. What's the message, Spirit? Hey, Kim. Hey, Kylie. Yeah. Someone feels like they just kind of want to let things go. They just want to let things rest, of who they felt like they had to be. Because that wasn't even the person of who they were. I mean, this wasn't even who this person really was. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe somebody is inspired to actually get to know the unknown parts of themselves, and then with integrity, it's like being honest with self about who you really are, not feeling like they have to sneak or they have to hide, or, it could be somebody that maybe they just, people like different stuff. Maybe somebody is, one of those type of people that likes watching, I don't know, I'm hearing like the pimple popping videos, and somebody else is like, ooh, that's weird, but somebody likes that. That's why they have those videos. Maybe somebody is just tired of feeling like they can't be who they really want to be or who they are. Yeah, it's like they definitely want to get in alignment, and everybody's connected. This person wants to feel connected to others. Let me grab one more. I did see the boundaries card almost coming out. And maybe somebody needs to put up some strong boundaries. But yeah, it's like about someone, their light, their beacon. You know, and that's on top of that gratitude card. You know, maybe they're awakening to, maybe they're starting, you know, or they're awakened to what other people are starting to say, or I don't know. This is kind of strange. But here's that boundaries. Maybe it's time for someone to put up boundaries or establish boundaries. Could have to do with this relationship. Like I said, it could have to do with, doesn't have to be about, do they prefer a man or a woman? It could be just who they prefer. You know, it could be someone of a different nationality, a different type of person. Maybe it's somebody who grew up in the Catholic Church, but they want to be with somebody who's strictly spiritual. Yeah. You know, almost like this person, they felt like they couldn't be themselves. They had to only give to one type or one person, or, you know, it had to look like this, it had to look like that. And this person, it's almost like they're tired of that. It's because they're not happy. They're not happy. You know, it's almost like they have this person right here, and this person is so overbearing. Too much. This one thinks they just like can do whatever. And this someone is just tired of it. They just want a different life. They want to leave. They want to get out of there. They want to feel like I deserve to be me. I deserve to be able to be me, whoever I am. I feel like that someone is feeling like that. You know, maybe this King of Pentacles could be looking at videos, looking online, you know. But it's like whatever they're looking at is, I don't know, it's just not whatever they're looking at. They're looking at one thing. They want one thing, but they're getting they're trying to do something else. And whatever they're trying to do, it's not working. So that's why they're looking at something else. Because they're just not interested in, I guess, what they're supposed to be interested in. They're not interested in this person at all. At all. You know? Maybe they want somebody of a different color. You know, maybe the people that look like them don't turn them on at all. Who knows? What's the message? There's something about your light. Their light. Them wanting to communicate clearly. Them wanting to show gratitude. Them wanting to talk about a cycle that's over. Them wanting just to let sleeping dogs lie. Whatever that means to someone. Yeah, because they were thinking about this during Mercury retrograde. And they've been thinking about moving forward for a while now because they've been feeling in this energy for a while. They're like, you know, this person almost feels like it can't get any worse. Like if they leave today and they leave everything, they're only going to go up from there. Yeah. They feel like it cannot get any worse. Like whatever decision they make, it's going to be a good decision. Because I'm telling you, They're looking at other things. They're looking at other people. They're looking at other types of people. They're looking at everything else. They want to leave. Someone wants to find themselves. And they know they won't find themselves as long as they are still there. And that's the truth. Because you're never going to find yourself if you're around the same people, doing the same thing, having those same expectations, having the same conversations. You only find yourself whenever you are by yourself. It's like you don't have no one to have to feel like you're meeting their expectations. Hi, Wedding Cake. How are you? Hey, Max Flow Yoga. Yeah, they're finished with this. This King of Pentacles, he does not want this Queen of Pentacles anymore. I'm telling you, and they know that it's time. This commitment is over. This commitment has been over. Now this person feels like it's the only thing they have to do is just to leave. And they want to leave this person. They're so tired of that person. They really are. They feel like a fool. They feel like a big fool for even dealing with that person because they're sitting there thinking about what somebody else had said. And this person said the truth, but they didn't believe it. There was a lot that they weren't like looking at or seeing the red flags until it was too late. And once they saw all those red flags, they started thinking about what someone had told them. And then it was like all in their feelings, and the emotions was hurt, feelings was hurt, they was upset. But then they felt like they wanted to have to think clearly, especially because it seemed like something happened. Something happened that they could see this person for who they really were, this trickster energy. What's the message? Something about someone's health, manifesting with this earth sign. And that's what we have. Here's an earth sign, and we have another earth sign. And their sexuality. And maybe this earth sign is finding that, one is not having intimacy with the other because, and it had been so long, because come to find out, maybe this one found out that maybe somebody was having sex with a whole bunch of other people, and this is why things just weren't adding up as to them being able to have sex. I don't know. And this one not having sex at all. I don't know, or wanting a commitment. But I feel like somebody feels like when they leave, when they remove themselves, they'll feel a lot happier. I feel like they feel like they'll be getting their wish fulfillment. Yeah. Once they leave. Damn. That's kind of rough. But it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. Bottom of the deck, the Hermit. Someone's doing some deep introspection. I feel like they're receiving a lot of messages, but I feel like these messages are maybe from ancestors, spirit guides. you know, giving them messages about why it's time for them to leave because they're not happy. They're depressed. This is not what they want. That's why they're saying no. Hey, brother, how are you? That's why they're saying no. Yeah. Because this King of Wands, it's like it's too much. I feel like there was something that happened that is too much to bear. Someone has put 10 swords in this person's back. Maybe this person was doing too much, being too sexually active with everybody. And now maybe this person, they're thinking about that. How maybe they caught something. Maybe they can't be in between anymore. And they're thinking about, what they got and who they could maybe got it from or who they gave it to. Yeah. And maybe this King of Pentacles, damn, this is horrible. This King of Pentacles is thinking about all these different partners that they had. And now needs to find a safe place to go. Damn. Because all these people are all now connected. And there's no telling as to how many different people there were. Everybody has the same thing. And now somebody looks like they're looking for a safe place to go. Yeah, it's like somebody, maybe they have to go away or they're going away. Some information is coming out and that's why this person needs to leave. Could be health. Could be health concerns. What's the message? Something about a cycle. It's over. Yeah. Page of Cups. It's almost like somebody wants to apologize for something. They want to apologize for something to someone. Or somebody's healing. But something important is happening. Y'all could probably hear my stomach. I do apologize. But yeah, it's like this person, all of a sudden this person is sick or something and it just took them by storm and they weren't even expecting this. Not at all. They thought that they were living the highlight. But not at all. What's the message with this Mercury retrograde? Thank you. Yeah. Around Mercury retrograde, they had to review something over because something just wasn't right. It's almost like they got the truth. They had to go to a doctor or something like that or get some tests and they got the truth about, what this was. But they knew something was off. And then them thinking about, all the times that they was maybe too loving. Thinking, I'm getting this, I'm doing this at all costs. Oh, I'm good, But now this person is understanding that they're not good. They're not good. Damn. Then this commitment, I feel this commitment is over. It's almost over because I feel like maybe someone really didn't want it to be over, but they felt like it needed to be over because of what either they're going through or someone else is going through. Can't make this up. Somebody's leaving because they're having to move forward because of things that are still coming out. And I feel like it's just too much to bear. I really do. I feel like it's just too much to bear till this commitment is over. Yeah, because maybe, like I said, something about a health concern could arise and they were thinking about, and this is the truth. Oh my gosh, yeah, 7 of Swords, 4 of Cups, and Page of Swords. This is the truth. Someone is not speaking right now, but they're thinking about everything. Almost like, how could they have missed something? How could they have done something? Almost like, why did they, whenever something happens that you can't change it, you want to sit there and go, oh my gosh, well, how could I not have? Almost like somebody prided themselves on being able to see, I could tell this person is healthy. I can go this way, whereas you can't just by looking at someone. And maybe this King of Pentacles understands that now. Maybe this person is realizing this now because this is something that's going to be around for a while. This could be something that this Queen of Cups gave to him. Something that he got from a Queen of Cups. But it's unfortunate because someone really loves this Empress, though. So maybe somebody just thought, they could go ahead and I'll just mess around for a little bit. Nobody will ever know. Nothing's going to happen. They won't be able to tell. But they can tell. I feel like this high priestess spoke about this. Definitely said something about this. But somebody didn't believe her. Somebody said, no, no, no. But it was the truth. Ace of Cups. It's almost like someone feels deeply for someone else, but they know it's like they're screwed. What's the message? What's the message? What's the message? Thank you. Yeah. This is like somebody thinking, why did I do this? Why did I make that choice? Why did I choose that person? What was it about that person? Why didn't I see it whenever I had exactly what I wanted right here? And whenever they did that, just that one day, that one night, that one action changed everything. Absolutely, positively, everything. And this person now is stuck. They know it's over. They know that there's nothing that they can do. They have to let this go. And that's the only decision that there can be. Someone knows that they have to spend the rest of their life alone. Sure, they can have company, sure, they can have guests, but no, they have to be responsible because they know something is not right. They know that they would have to make, all these different arrangements and everything else, and they have to do a lot. They're having to do a lot just to make sure that they can take care of themselves. Maybe this person, they have to, I don't know, start taking meds or something like that. A lot of them. What's the message? This is kind of sad. Yeah, but this intimacy, judgment's been called. It's like they were just maybe with one too many, or four too many, or 10 too many, or 20 too many. Someone's thinking about all those times they thought, yeah, I'm going to get this. And they thought it was, wish fulfillment and how easy it was to get it. Now they're thinking about how they should have protected themselves, how they really should have protected themselves. And it's like they always had that inner knowing. There was always something inside that said, wait, you're moving too fast. What's the message, Spirit? What about this cycle? What about this cycle? But this cycle is definitely over. Definitely over. Maybe somebody is happy that I feel like somebody's really happy that this cycle is over. Maybe they something's come out that it was like it was a wish fulfillment, a dream, and maybe they were able to have some type of healing or something that's taken them away. Maybe away from somebody else that's sick. But this was a major cycle. This was a major cycle. And Spirit is guiding somebody. But something came out about this intimacy, this partner, this somebody needed some healing, somebody needed something. And I feel like somebody had everything within their power strange. Yeah, somebody I feel like Spirit is really guiding this person away. I feel like spirit is guiding this person away. And maybe it's, it's at a point where spirit said, okay, you didn't want to listen to me, so now I had to like create a whole situation that you had no choice but to listen to me. Because now you're like spirit has secluded this person, separated this person and secluded this person. Like you're gonna listen to what I gotta say. You're gonna do this, because when God says it's time for us to sit down, God's gonna make it so that we sit down. He don't care if we gotta send us to prison. He don't care if we gotta go to the hospital. He don't care what. When it's time for us to sit down, he's gonna make us sit down. But somebody had a chance to sit down and review. It's like somebody was thinking about, I feel like somebody was thinking about how they were just kind of going forward recklessly, thinking that they were getting everything that they wanted, but they weren't. They was just all, in their ego or being egotistical and not really caring about anything or anyone, just doing whatever. But something about this commitment. What's the message, Spirit? Confirmation. Something about this commitment. What is it? The Emperor in reverse, 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is somebody who, it's like they were in it, but they were not in it to win it. They were just there. They were just there. They wasn't going anywhere, and they definitely wasn't working on nothing, and nothing was working out. This was just somebody that was being egotistical. They was lying. They was not an emperor. They were the exact opposite of what an emperor should be. They didn't care. They was somewhere where they should have left long time ago, because this was the energy that they were in, that everybody was in. And now somebody wants to, they're upset, like they're sad, like they're hurt because this commitment is not working. But somebody didn't want to be there in the first place. Somebody didn't understand that. They didn't want the commitment. They didn't want to be with that person. So get upset about what? Someone is like, I didn't even want to be with you. I didn't even like you like that. This was never going to work. This was never going to work. So I don't even know why you tripping. Right. The Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. And this could be this earth sign, maybe trying to figure themselves out, really. Trying to, figure out what they want, who they want. This could be this earth sign, spying on the Empress. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And it could be, because this is strange that, But they definitely don't want to be together. Or one definitely doesn't want to be with the other. But I feel like maybe this Queen of Pentacles, maybe she's also the Empress. She's the one that knows who she is or what she wants or whatever. But she's understanding now that she doesn't know who this person is. And she's starting to see that wait, they don't even know who they are. Maybe that she's figuring out that her partner doesn't know who he wants sexually. Like they just willing to go with anyone, anything. You know, like maybe this one found out that hey, maybe her spouse, her husband, whoever was dipping in the pool with men, and she's scared, which she would definitely be scared, and feeling like she has to be at a distance. She has to protect herself. She has to make sure that she's not getting caught up. hmm she could have got some information about who one of the partners was, knowing that this partner, was somebody that dipped into the pool with everybody. And now she's really scared, you know, especially if you find out, wait, you slept with the town hoe? Wait, what? Mm-hmm. But yeah, they're not feeling this anymore. They just want to leave. They just want to be out. They want to be done. They don't care. They're like, you know what? You can just have everything. I don't care. Just take everything. I will start over. They're like, I'm, someone is just done. Yeah. It's almost like somebody's like, either they want to isolate themselves or they want to, because they're puzzled. They're puzzled. This person is like sitting here thinking, "Uh, why would, all this time, maybe somebody came up and said, did you know that your man, was in the bathhouses or what? She's like, wait, what? What's a bathhouse? Somebody was sitting there bringing her the tea, talking about how somebody was being disrespectful. And that's maybe why she said that, what, maybe I just need to get the divorce. Oh, I need some distance, or I need to be separated from this person. Because somebody, it's like they had their head in the clouds, they were maybe coming to grips that they may have to cut ties with somebody. They may have to really wake up that what, they was with somebody who was with a whole lot of other people and doing a whole lot of other things and not giving a shit about them and putting them in a whole lot of risk. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah. Somebody may feel trapped, because they have a family with this person. But then, they know that this person goes out into the nightlife and, they're hearing about how this person likes masculine energy instead of whatever. And then and try and talk to this person about it. They want to be, antisocial, giving you the silent treatment and then running from the conversation, giving you excuses and stuff like that. And then that's why maybe somebody, they just wanted to, be in isolation. They just wanted to be, or they was feeling rejected or left out because they wasn't understanding, wait, I thought we were supposed to be, but this person is not even into them. It was into his friends. What's the message? This person is sitting there thinking, okay, well, we could have always talked. We could have always did this. We could have worked it out. We could have, you had your life, I had my life. But, I don't know. I feel like somebody's kind of like flabbergasted. I would be, to say the least. Especially after all this time. After all this time that somebody was with this person. Or maybe it was time for them to review that whole situation about being somebody's soulmate. And they did that during the Mercury retrograde. And it could have been while they was on vacation. Or maybe somebody just felt like it was time. Because somebody is like getting a glow up, whereas someone else is experiencing chaos. Someone feel like it's, they're experiencing a straight up disaster because of a lack of trust, for being disloyal. Someone turned their back on them and burned a bridge. But if it was somebody that was, not only stepping out, but stepping out and acting crazy while you're out in the streets, not even protecting yourself, yeah, that's going to burn a bridge. That's going to get you in isolation, or want somebody to isolate from you. And maybe somebody has to be in isolation for a while because, thank you. Yeah, because what they thought was thrills has definitely burned bridges. And now this person is just trying to get along because they know they're experiencing some legal problems. They know they get an attorney. They know they're going to have to go to court. They know they're going to have to split everything. So now they want to just try and be peaceful with it. Someone else don't want to even hear it. They just want to block you and move the hell on. They just, but somebody wants to be hopeful, that, hey, maybe after all of this, people will just be too exhausted to continue to fight or whatever. What's the message? Yeah. It's like there's so many worries, so many fears. Someone has definitely made waves in this situation. Definitely made waves by hiding who they really were. Deceiving who you really are, especially if you call yourself in a relationship with someone. And now somebody wants to be, let's try and heal this. That's why someone is like, get the hell away from me. Stop calling me. There's no way you want to heal this, because if you wanted to heal this, then we would have healed this. You would have been talking to me a long time ago. Someone is done. They don't want this anymore. And there could be children involved. And maybe somebody is thinking about, you didn't even think about our children, or what about our children, or And they feel like, you know what, someone has just been like using you. This Emperor in reverse has just been using somebody. And they know that because he's always been unavailable, and it's always had some type of situationship going on. A situationship, and was always cheating. So someone is realizing that now, and that's why somebody else got blocked. Because they don't want to do this no more. They're not going to believe the liar. They're not going to listen to the liar. They're not going to listen to no more shit. Somebody just wants somebody else to go the fuck away. They're like, just leave me alone. They felt like there was just too many mixed signals. Too many mixed signals when it didn't even have to be any. I don't understand. All somebody to do was just open up their mouth and talk. Because at some point, I don't know, everybody don't realize they're grown, you know? Some people think they still got to lie. They still got to do all this extra when you really don't. You are grown. You can say what the fuck it is that you want to say. You ain't got to worry about being in trouble. You know, you can be who the fuck you want to be. You ain't got to worry about getting in trouble. None of that old crazy ass shit. But people, they don't do that. They don't do that. Somebody needed to slow down. They was moving too fast. Somebody was just obsessed. Obsessed with just getting whatever it was that they wanted. You know? Someone tried to get with someone spiritual, but this spiritual person thought that they was a loser. You know? That's why that didn't happen. Somebody thought that they could experiment being together. Somebody was like, no, you act like a child, and I'm not looking for a hookup. No. Someone said, I've lost interest because you're just too toxic. And not only are you too toxic, but you'll sleep with anything and anyone. And when they say anything or anyone, that's exactly what they mean. You know, and so this person was just laughing at it. But the only reason this person was laughing is because they was immature. And to be honest, there wasn't even a spark between either one of them. It was just one of them had an obsession with sex. That's it. Nobody was in love. Nobody was a soulmate, nothing like that. Somebody just had an obsession with sex. They were a nymphomaniac. They didn't care who they had sex with. They just had to have it. And someone else was like, oh, no, that's a no-go. What's the message? Yeah. Someone thought that y'all would be good together. Somebody else said, oh, fuck that. Dude, you were too toxic. Not even. Ugh. And that's the truth. Yeah. Somebody, you know, it's almost like, oh, why do children keep coming up? Okay. It says this is bigger than the two of us, and there's a lot at stake. Let's make thoughtful decisions since we can't afford to play games here. And that's because there are children involved. You know, they have some kids. and maybe they were just supposed to have this type of hookup situationship. Maybe somebody wanted to be poly. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, and that ass was dreaming too. Okay. Yeah, so what's the message, Spirit? Yeah, so now somebody is running. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want no, and they're in isolation because they feel like people are talking about them. They feel like people are talking about them because of their sexuality choices, of their situationship. Maybe they was uh interested in their best friend. Interested in their best friend, and that was a situationship, but something about the red flags, and maybe somebody catfished or something. I don't know. Or maybe they was catfish, and they was swiping right, but somebody was interested in their best friend, and somebody was on a dating website, maybe saw them and was catfishing them. And the person didn't know they was catfishing them, and maybe they didn't know that these were red flags or something. But instead of swiping left, they swiped right. Mm-hmm. And it was just a matter of time, whenever somebody got together, and maybe these people got together and it was just going to hook up for a little bit, just get it on and then go on with the rest of their life. But one didn't understand that the other one was carrying around some shit that don't nobody want, some internal dynamite. And it was just this particular time during the Mercury retrograde, when shit just started, maybe somebody had a bump that started. I don't know. Shit. It was a small little bump. It was a small little bump. It was real small, and they couldn't really see it. And maybe even they looked at it and they said, "Oh, look at this little bump." Ah, I don't know why they would be doing that, but and that turned into something else. But whatever it was, it's a little chaotic right now. Probably because somebody was trying to be a player. They're trying to experiment with the balance of things, trying to see, well, you know what? Maybe if I can get a different one every night, then everything will be good. Now, how stupid is that? And they didn't care who they was with. They didn't care whether it worked or whether you didn't. They didn't care. They was like, as long as I can get it, as long as I'm doing the give it to me, baby. They didn't care. They didn't, they wasn't feeling these heartfelt feelings for these other people. But hey, they was like, sex is sex, especially if the one that they really wanted was not available. That would be the lucky one. If you were not available for this shit, you would have been the lucky one. Ooh, Lord have mercy. What is the message? And now somebody trying to figure themselves out, their sexuality. Because they giving mixed signals, and it's making other people jealous. Who is this? Who is this? What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, somebody's been benched. This doctor says, sit your ass down, loser. Sit your ass down. Somebody want they soulmate to move in. This loser does. What What's the message? Somebody been benched because of the mixed signals. Oh, damn it. Hold on, y'all. These cards fall one more time. And they're just going to fall one more time. And I guess I'll be picking them up one more time. What else? Which you say, still Greek divine beings, right? Wait, have y'all ever wondered why the Greek gods from mythology have some? No, I have not. But something about somebody wants to have some type of laughter. I think they want to have some type of harmony now. They want to be able to relax or something. They want to be able to let this go. Maybe they think that you're a perfect match. But they know that you're friends, but they want to be with you. And maybe this is somebody who has a secret crush on you that's a friend, and you don't know it. Yeah, maybe somebody has a secret crush on you. It's a friend and you don't know it. But they just know that, they don't want to be where they're at. And they don't want to be who they were with. That they do know. And maybe they don't know who they want to be with, but they know that who they don't want to be with. And that's half the damn battle. For real. Knowing who you don't want and what you don't want. That's a big part of it. For sure. What's the message, Spirit? Yep. Choose your battles for sure. That's a big part of it. What you don't want and who you don't want. What's the message? This is a different one. At least we're not talking about no damn kids today. I was like, oh no. What's the message? I'm going to see if one more comes out. Okay. Come out. All right. It says accomplished and polished. Confident, intelligent, and put together. Maybe this person, they looked very accomplished and polished. Something was waiting for no reason. They're not coming. Something is not going to happen. Yeah. I don't know. So this was like a different one. Like somebody said, yeah, I'm done. And I could hear them. I don't want to be here anymore. I could hear that whenever I was doing my pre-shuffle. I don't want to be here anymore. God set that ass down, though. Here we are with this jealous mother. And maybe somebody needs to think about who they are. Because whatever they were doing, they were a willing participant in it. So it's almost like, if you was a willing participant in something, you can't get mad if somebody's calling it out. It's like Batman stunt gone wrong, just it is what it is. And if the tea was spilt, the tea was just spilt. But don't act like no jive turkey about it. Shit. Somebody just needs to be spiritually tapped in to what's good for them, who they are. Because whenever they figure out who they are, then their soul tribe is going to come to the rescue. And they need to realize the authenticity in themselves so that they can see the fake in the others. somebody that they was messing around with, or somebody they were attached to had an attached dark entity. And that's why this wasn't working. Somebody was walking around with their eyes tightly shut because they were actually afraid to see what it was. They wanted to have this distorted view, because if they had that distorted view, then that just means that they could live peacefully ignorant forever. But somebody said, "Excuse me, your slip is showing." Somebody said, "I see you for who you are. I see you for what you want." This could be somebody's mother, you know? Yeah. Somebody, maybe they tried to get you fired or something. I don't know. Because of your choices. It's weird. Well, people are weird. People are weird. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, but I just say, hey, be you. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Be proud of who you are. You're not the first. You won't be the last. I can guarantee that. Somebody is worried about the wrong thing. If you're worrying about what other people are talking about or thinking about or saying about, don't worry about that shit. That time is up. It's time for you to worry about you. Somebody needs to go ahead and not be afraid to start over. They had to do it alone in order to grow. That's why someone may have had to just leave. That's why someone wants to just leave in order to grow, because they know as long as they're still there in the same space and place with the same people, it's going to be harder for them to grow. Judgment Day is in God's hands and no one else's. No one else calls judgment on you, because that's in God's hands. That's it. Just get your healing steps in and let God, guide you. And by the time they realize who you are, you'll be a master, in whatever it is that you're doing. And then somebody's talking about some secret videos of you, just tell them no. There are no secret videos of you. And even if they are, who gives a shit? You ain't doing nothing that nobody else has done or hasn't done, Yeah, it's just somebody that's trying to be a black widow, trying to act like they're so sweet like a hummingbird, like they fly free. But no, that's just this black widow trying to bring you down. Don't even worry about that. Seriously. Yeah, because everybody is connected. Everyone's connected. Some people are going to give you a fake apology, but that's okay, because their hate does not stop your gift. Their hate don't stop you, your love, your acceptance. You being determined to be happy. Because you're always going to choose you. And only you can make you really happy. And where are you going? Don't sit out of the game thinking, oh, well, no, Get in the game. Get in the game. The game of life. And just know that it's but God that has all the answers. God's going to be the one that's going to get you from here to there. Don't be timid. Be proud of who you are. Somebody needs to leave now because they're just seeing a whole lot of red flags around them. But yeah, I say be proud of who you are. Who you are, what you look like, what you have to offer. Let that flag fly free, because all the dark is cleared. and follow your north node for sure. What's the message? What's the message? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Never try to mock anybody else. Just, and people are going to try and mock you. So what? Let them. So what? Take your power back. Let them. Because you know that that's just the type of person that's just going to lie just to lie. Who cares? Who cares what anybody says? I don't give a shit what anybody says about me, thinks about me, because number one, it ain't the truth. And they didn't, I'm not going to get the message because it ain't the truth. They're not going to say it in my face. That's why I'm never going to get that message. And then even if somebody does say something about you, okay, so what's your purpose in even saying that? You say that to say what, motherfucker? That's somebody that's selfish, greedy, stingy, a hoarder. That's somebody who needs some outward, something about somebody's not healed. They are toxic, and that person ain't your friend. Anything else? Yeah. Something about the police. Maybe the police had to get involved. It was good enough for them. I don't know. Maybe the police had to get it involved just to put something to rest. Because somebody was stuck in their ego and pride and they wanted you, or something, like they was trying to maybe get at you or hurt you. And somebody was being a guilty bystander, or somebody was trying to do something to you, not using no Vaseline. But God worked it out. Yeah, because you have an overstanding of others. God worked it out. Yeah. So, yep. That's the book. It's closed. I will leave it there, y'all. This was a different type of reading. Yeah, but if somebody's, feeling a certain way about their sexuality, be you. Be you. Love you. You're the only one that's has to really love you. Fuck what anybody else says or thinks. Love you. Fuck everybody else. If they don't love you, it's their problem. If you need somebody to love you, call me. I'll love you. I got real broad shoulders. I got a big ass heart. I got a lot of love. I'll love you. I already do. But you love you too. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna my computer was acting a little funky, so I'm gonna go ahead and close it down and see what's going on with it. Love you, sis. Thank you, Lily Rose. Thanks, Max, Flow Yoga, and Kim, and everybody. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay. I love y'all. Have a good night. Thank you so very much. And if you need some love, come on, bring it in. I got plenty. Good night.